Hi everybody, Adam here. Welcome back. In today's video, we are continuing our journey through Criticality. Been having a lot of fun with this game, an atom splitting incremental game, and we did pretty well moving through, we'll call it the first phase of the game last time, but now we're very heavily into the prestige side of the game. We've got some new modes that have opened up with progression elements in them. So we really need to do some optimizing of the prestige and sort of secondary mode that we're working on now. So let's dive in. So first off, the big thing that we're going to be doing here, let's get into let's go to the Demon Core first. This is the atom splitting part of the gameplay. And we're going to do some upgrades in a second here. 5 levels, that's really good. We want to really start optimizing this flow. We've got lots of points to spend on this really massive upgrade tree. Love the fact that we've been unlocking this and persisting the view, even though we still have to obviously progress through it each time we do the prestige, but nice to be able to see all the different upgrades. And like I said, we want to try to move through this as quickly as we can now. Really get into optimizing our prestige portion of the game. That's really good. Some more great upgrades. Need that momentum one to not reset the chains, but basically just trying to move through point filling in as quickly as we can here. Which is going pretty well. We will do this a couple more times here. Yeah, so you can start to see we've got the rapidly filling screen. I haven't quite made it to rank 1 yet, so I think we need to make sure that happens on the next go around. But what we want to be doing here, the XP chains. We want all the XP, we want more and more of the atoms to be spawning. And let's see if this go around, we might need one more shot at things before we hit rank. Yeah, one more shot before we hit rank 1. Want to try to get length of round. We're going to want more shots, but also trying to get these neutron counts up. More shots, more time. Atoms lasting longer. So you can see we're moving through this tree pretty quickly here, which is good. That is what we want. Now we're rank 1. That is great news. Hitting the progression way faster. 22 points. That is huge. I'm not taking particular care in what I'm unlocking here. The goal is basically just to move through this as fast as possible. And I think we're doing that. beyond those first few where you're starting to get the increased chains, the increased XP, the increased shots, like everything just starts to flow off of that. We've been in the prestige flow. We've been upgrading how much everything is worth in terms of XP. So, yeah, so everything's moving well. So that is good to see. Things are behaving the way we expect. So just a few more bits in this tree and then we're on to the next. That's super fast compared to previous playthroughs. And we can also move on to a harder version of the level in a moment, which gives us more XP. We're up to rank 2, which is nice to see. The black hole's a little annoying. So we're in rank 3, so that is really good. You can see another basically 20 levels that we went up there. Let's see if we can get the last of those. So then we can start getting some from this lower tree down here. Basically the goal, like I said, in this phase, we're going to play a couple more rounds here. We're going to try to unlock as much as we can on the upgrades as quickly as possible, and we want to start doing our prestiges on a more regular basis so that we can start to get a lot more of that currency and optimize a few of the things are really booming here. Unlock more of that currency and, like I said, optimize some other parts of the game that we will see in a moment here. We're out of shots. We're rank 4, almost rank 5. Love that dopamine inducing crush of XP and level gains that happens there. Optimize that tree out. We'll get a few more things down here. There's actually a few bits of tree that we have not unlocked, so it's nice to get those unlocked. So you can see this is pretty quick. We're not that many minutes into this particular run, and we've almost maxed the tree out. We're up to rank 2. So really want to get deeper into the later game here. We're rank 3. Things are going wild. Not having to use a lot of shots. Would be nice to minimize some of these black holes. We'll do that more in a moment. Rank 4. I think we should be heading towards rank 5. Yep, there we are. We're on our way to rank 6, I think. So we're going to need to head to the harder difficulty levels in a moment here, because now things are going to slow down quite a bit. Let's do this tree up here for a second. So we're doing pretty well on the trees. Let's see if we head to the right. Let's go to Project Sundial. Let's see. This is going to be basically be slightly harder. It's going to give us more XP, but everything should take more damage. Not that it's going to be much of a challenge, especially in the early game for us. Rank 2. On to rank 3. Launch a few more shots out here. Make sure things keep progressing. Ran out of time, not shots, but that's a lot of XP. Upgrades. We come down. More XP. Push deeper basically into this lower section here. Can go back into Project Sundial. And this just feels awesome. Like this, I mean, I imagine this will get old at some point, but it really feels awesome when you're making some really great progress here. So much stuff blowing up on the screen, so much XP being earned. Feels really good. And like I said, I'm really happy to see like our progress through that tree there, upgrade tree, going really well. Like I said, we want to get quickly through that because it will make this part of the gameplay super effective, which will get us more prestige points. Yeah, it's slowing down. Crit chance, length of round, neutron lifetime. I'd like to get to the edges of these trees, but if we go over to the rocket lab for a second. So this is what we unlocked near the end of last time. And another way that we can be progressing, we need to click here initially to increase our research currency. We haven't truly, I think, captured what you do over in this part of the game yet, but you can see we can buy the basic levels of research, basically interns, higher grad students to fetch the coffee, increases luck-based effects by 0.5%. So we do this initially, and we're basically building up our currency accumulation, this research accumulation. We're going to be then able to start getting the funding level purchases here, which give us research at a greater rate. And then eventually we can get to engineering. Now we need to do lots of clicking to get things going initially, but you can start to see that we accumulate the currency at a greater rate. So now we're up to 2.6 a second. Do a little bit more here. I'd like to get that up to an even 3 a second. Let's get another one of those funding ones. And then, so we're up to 4 a second. And in a moment, we should get enough of the currency that we can see the engineering one pop up. 5 a second. The engine is starting to turn in our favor. 6 a second. Until you get this really starting to move though, very painful on the wrist. So much clicking. But I think we can do a bit more on the research side with those grad students. just because now the currency is incrementing fast enough that we don't have to go too hard to reach the next level basically for it. Up to 7.5. Can we get up to 8 here? I would like to get one of the engineering ones going if we can before we head back in and try to grind a bit more on the atom splitting portion. 7.8. It's getting kind of expensive. 7.9 costs more now than the funding one, but let's just do this one more here so that we can keep things even in terms of the numbers. I know a silly thing, but it's nice. It's nice when you've got the clean increment there. I assume at some point we're going to be launching this little spaceship off. We're going to be doing something with those things that keep coming in. Up to 9 a second. It's a decent rate. I assume the engineering one must be around 200. Maybe we have to get 10 increments of the stellar resource before we bring the engineering one to bear. Nope, no, it's 400. Maybe we'll give that a moment to work its way through. Milestones, all of these are locked. Prestige 5 times. Oh, that's interesting. Are these just achievements in general? Oh, I see. So criticality starts here. Reach level 75. Reach level 150. Nice. So we managed to get a bit more corium, which will be useful. We back up to this stage. Let's go to level select. I think we want to do a couple more on the project sundial. But basically you can see like the progress on purchasing those little increments with the grad students and everything. It's pretty slow, and I feel like we should be able to start making some more progress on that. Also would be great, I think there's another tier of upgrades that we can unlock, which would be cool to see as well. So rank 3, everything's going fairly crazy. We need definitely more time because we're not getting off all of our shots, but we don't even need all of our shots, really. Neutron life, atomic structure. So we've gotten to the bottom of this side. We still have some outer ones here that we haven't explored to the full extent. Let's do one more of the project sundial before we try the next one. Things are getting close to 4. There we are, we're at 4. Still had a couple shots around. We almost made it to 5. Maybe we should try to get to 5 before we move on. Get another Sophon. More atoms spawning. Pierce is good. Because we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, that's going to take us a bit. Let's see if we can go to the nuclear propulsion and actually make some more progress. Oh, this is so... There's a lot of damage that some of these things need. No, we're not ready for that yet. We're not ready. So if we come back to Project Sundial, we should actually look and see what our prestige is like, because as we said, that's kind of the goal. We want to be turning the prestige fairly quickly now. We're probably very much in a spot where things have slowed enough that we shouldn't linger around. We need to just keep the engine moving. We're on 4. Upgrades. We hadn't actually maxed out this tree over here. There was still a leaf there that we hadn't seen. On another leaf down here. So let's go back to the level select. Let's look at the prestige and see where things are at. So we go up to 391. I think that's worth prestiging at. And like I said, we want to try to really grind on a few of these because we're at the point we can get corium faster. That's the prestige currency. We can start to do some things. I don't know about this. Refund the skill points. I'm not sure if that one's super useful. All atoms split contribute to max chain. That could be good. Neutrons are able to damage, non-fissile atoms, the black holes. That would be interesting. Collect all XP at the end of the round. Unlocks idle mode. So there's a lot that we need to get to here. So let's prestige. So we're at 391. Let's do more upgrades. More upgrade points. More XP. And then let's boost the corium and see how that works. So we're down to 8. So that is all we can do. But I think that puts us in a good spot. We should be able to accumulate things even better this time around. So if we go to upgrades. So we're back here. Since we prestige, we don't have any of these yet, but we can see everything, and you can see that we have unlocked a new tree here. Increases XP based on current rank. Auto collection, neutron life. Let's go over this way because we need this momentum one. I'm not resetting. This seems like it's going to be a late game tree where it's all about XP and progression. Let's go to level select. We should get a lot of XP very quickly here once we get this rolling. The first couple might be a bit slow. Oh, actually, no, because everything's just magnified enough. We've gone up to level 24 already. That is hilarious. So not going to take a lot of care here. Really just want to start filling in these trees as quickly as we can. And based on that first run and all that XP, I think this should go fairly well. I think we need those bombs next. And we want to keep the... Oh yeah, we need to shoot faster, but I want to get still so much XP. So yes, we are now hitting what we want, which is fast progression, quick level ups. Bombs should start helping us now. And we should start to, over these next couple here, see some really, the screen starts to fill up more and more atoms. That's another good one there. We're going to go all the way out to the edge here. Really, these atomic structures, good for filling things in on the screen, more to shoot at. And we're all out. So you can see, doing pretty good job, I think, already on getting that filled in. Let's see. Still not quite as dense here as I would like, but we're starting to make more rapid progress. Because the more this fills in, just the faster everything starts to go and the more we rank up. Rank 2 already though, not bad. Up to level 85. And then what should we do? Should we go straight down there? And basically, I mean, we've almost filled in that whole side. Then we'll grab some of this one here. And then we'll just have to look at what the optimal point is for prestiging. Like I said, don't want to linger too long once it's getting slow for progress, because we should keep getting a lot of benefits from each of the, like each step on the prestige should get more and more valuable. Yeah, it'd be nice to get those horizontal and vertical bomb equivalent upgrades. Good progress there. We'll make some more bomb progress in a moment, but this, I'm hoping, will really start to kick things up. Black holes are annoying, but we're doing okay. We are on 4, rank 5 now. Out of shots, just need as much XP as we can. Huge Huge, huge, huge. Let's go all the way down to there. Can we just get, we might as well just get these. Less of the black holes. Yeah, we should get those two on the next go around and finish that tree off. So let's do one more here and then see where we're at. We can really rank 3 already. Rank 4 without too much effort. That's 5. 6. Still have so many shots left. Just have to make sure we use them all before time. We're up to rank 7. Things are slowing now. Lots of XP. So that's a good point, I think, to stop on this particular level. Upgrades should put us in a really nice place. Oh yeah, we wanted these two. Puts us in a pretty good spot. Let's go over to the... I don't know that we need to spend too much time on that because we're just going to reset it in a moment. We go to the level select though. Where are we at with prestige? 524. That's huge because we're starting to get the, I think it must be this one over here. Adams, did we, was there only the one? Let's go right to the end. So the Corium booster was only one thing to pick up. So that took us though, gave us an extra 25% on the Corium, which I think is pretty huge. Rocket upgrades don't reset. We're going to want that in a little bit. Faster probe and allows faster than light speed travel. Don't think that's super useful to us yet. Generates rocket research from XP. That seems big. Offline research. Let's see. Let's prestige because I just think that's what we're going to want to do here. So we're going to want that. So that'll start getting us some rocket research from XP. That will be big for the progression there. Research points persist between loops. Interesting. So then we don't have to do the upgrades anymore. Let's try that and see what that looks like. Not worried about offline research. Idle mode, faster research. Oh, I wonder if the research points is that rocket screen. I wonder if that's what they're referring to. So there's no more upgrades, but we can get XP faster, which is big, I think. We want that. Let's get more upgrade points to start. Not worried. I don't know about the skill thing. I don't know if that's actually useful. Data processing. Yeah, we're just going to max a lot of this out because I think with that XP now and the initial upgrade points, I'm thinking we're going to go pretty fast here. So hold on. I think this is going to, I mean, this is always a little slow just because there's not a lot of atoms around yet. But yeah, we're going to get a lot here. This is going to go up pretty fast. So this should, we're going to go to the other side and get the bombs in a second. Need to get the overlapping of atoms, which helps too. But this is all starting to progress the way we want, up to level 76 already. So we've almost maxed out that tree, that side of the upgrade tree. Getting the bombs, starting to get the ricochets off of the walls. All good stuff. Probably starting to be able to damage the black holes would be helpful and productive. Yeah, we're basically going up like 30 progression point or 30 upgrades at a time, like 30 level ups. Okay, so that should give us a lot of progress over there. Can we get another? Get another 30 and set ourselves up even better. Things are starting to fly, so we're comfortably ranked 2. We're on to 3, but it's a little slow now. That's about 20 upgrades, which, don't get me wrong, that is great, but a little slow now. But we're also making crazy progress. Let's go over here. So now you can see we've unlocked more here. So postgrads. Yeah, so this is going at, we're getting basically research from XP now as a percentage. So we're up to 813 a second now. But okay, slightly increases vertical burst width. This one adds 1 base XP to double XP bonus. That's interesting. Slightly increases horizontal burst width. Then this is the homing neutron speed. So that's cool. So if we do this, it should help us with our XP on the other side. That is cool. So it's nice to see faster progress here, which is what I expected. Rank 2 already. Rank 3. Rank 5. We're getting close. Yeah, there's rank 6. This should be a good amount of upgrades, I'm hoping. You can see the benefit of the auto XP collect, and so you don't have to wave your cursor everywhere. So we've got 29 points. So we're seeing basically the full extent of the tree down here now. We've almost upgraded that completely. Let's see if we can go to the Project Sundial. This should help us get another chunk of XP. So you can see as we're like maxing out the XP percentage increases from the prestige, this is getting really quick, which should let us focus more on whatever the next stage is going to be around that rocket lab. I'm curious where that one is going to go. And I guess maybe we're going to get to the point where the level above this one becomes more doable, because you can't do anything in there damage wise at the moment. So that was rank 3 in here. More double XP chance. But so if we go to level select, so the one I was referring to, so this nuclear propulsion, we basically can't do anything super useful in there yet. It's XP gain at a 4x rate, which would be huge. We'll probably need to get some more of our XP upgrades. That will probably help us with getting a few more upgrades. I mean, we've got a lot of upgrades, but it just becomes you want them faster and faster, so you spend less time having to pick your way through the tree, the upgrade tree. Still rank 3. We've definitely slowed down. Let's look up here. Gamma ray atoms. What the heck is that? Pull in other atoms when removing non-fissile atoms. Let's go this way. We'll start getting the homing neutrons. Let's go look at the rocket lab. This should be, yeah, this is going up in a big way. Research upgrades by 1%. Makes beam attack slightly wider. Horizontal burst width. So these all just give you slight increments outside in the new round flow. On to rank 2. Rank 3. Rank 4. Just need more atoms on screen, really. We have more shots than we know what to do with. We did well there, though. We got some upgrades. Need some more of those XP ones. What are we, if we go to levels, like, what are we looking at on the prestige front? Yeah, I guess it's really, we gotta just keep moving on the prestige. XP faster. Bootstrap as many free upgrade points as we can. I don't know what this, if this is super useful, but let's do it to get it done and sort of out of our view. And then there was the faster research offline. Let's do the faster research. Let's come out here. So then if we go to the upgrades, we should have 19 unspent points now. So if we come through here, I mean, we can basically just get a bunch of that wing of upgrades right out of the gate. "36 levels right out of the box. Go right down that whole branch right there. Let's go up this way. XP, gamma ray atoms, neutron damage. Try to really push out these trees, but this should start to give us, oh boy, that is awesome. I assume that's these gamma ones that we just unlocked a moment ago. This is going to be a huge stack of upgrades. Just click at the end of a bunch of these chains because that will help us get them with minimal clicking. Basically, finish that tree off. the bouncing there. Some XP magnet. We can probably finish that whole bottom tree off in just a moment. So you can see, so this is really we're graduating above some of this gameplay here. Rank 5 pretty easily and smoothly. That's it for shots. We're just waiting for. Oh, we got up to rank 6, so we got a couple more shots. Nicely done. What is that going to give us? That gives us that about 60 more, 50 more. That's good. So we should be able to just, like I said, complete out this side. So we're going to complete out this part of the tree completely. We've actually seen everything there now. So now we're into this tree, and we've got this new one that we're starting to push through. Let's head over to the rocket lab because we should have a lot going on over here. Slightly increase the spawn rate of special atoms. That seems interesting. Boosting research. Beam attacks wider. Vertical burst. Bomb atom radius. Homing neutrons improvements. Just bump these a bunch. Almost earning 1 million research a second. Yeah, we're over 1 million now. So if we go to the milestones, prestige 5 times, nice. Another achievement. I am become death, reach level 300. If we go to, let's back up. If we go level select, why don't we try sundial one? It's kind of got a mind of its own. There's not a lot for us to do necessarily. Easily in the rank 2 range. We are rank 4. Should be good for some levels. Not a ton. That'll get us some more XP, I feel like. So I guess maybe the only thing that we're really pushing on here is to get to the next one where we can go to the 20 times XP, or XP gain goes up to 20 from 5. Maybe that is just the next point, so we're just trying to get as optimized on damage capabilities and spawning capabilities as we can. I didn't realize the Rocket Lab was going to be just purely another form of like upgrade tree progression in a way. But that's kind of where it seems like it's at. We are definitely optimizing that flow. Where does this upgrade tree up here go? There's our atomic structure. We like the atomic structure. Let's get some chain lightning. We haven't had chain lightning in a few rounds. Rocket Lab, 235 million. 1% boost to engineering upgrades. Adds 1% boost to funding upgrades. Don't know if some of these are, I guess what we can do now, this is where it becomes useful to go over here. We can buy them in increments of 10. We're earning 4.4 million a second. That went crazy. The lightning definitely has an impact on things. We're rank 3 and progressing. Takes us to 4. You can definitely see the lightning. It's rank 5. Rank 6 on the way to 7. 13 upgrades. Do our chain count. Time bonuses, we get more homing ones. More neutron count. XP. XP. Crit chance. I'm curious, if we go to the level select, where are we with the prestige? 727. Yeah, I guess we just have to go again. If we, oh, and the XP bump is going by a lot more. Get more free upgrade points. 20. I don't think there's anything we can do of note for 20. I guess we could do the hyperdimensional insight. So we've prestiged again. So the question is just how far and fast we can go through this. That's not bad. That's pretty getting a decent number right off the bat, but we need to go the other way for the bombs to really start to kick these levels off. But this should give us quite a bit of XP. Yeah, 48. Oh my goodness, eh? So you can get a good way. We're almost done the first tree. That was our first level. We'll go the other way and get the bombs in a second, but that gets us, oh no, we did get the bombs because we did that first row. We'll get a few more in that, a few more of the special atoms in a moment. Yeah, that's going to be quite a few upgrades. So if we start to make our way down here, getting the ricochets, we're getting the special atoms, the horizontal, the vertical. First progression tree is done. Head up this way. So that's not bad for the first couple of runs. Let's do one more and then we'll push on the research. Yeah, now we're getting some density here. Rank 2 already. Rank 3. Rank 4. So this is becoming like basically like 3 runs and we're kind of done with the demon core side of things. Because we're rank 6. Rank 7. We've got a lot of shots and a decent amount of time left. Rank 8. Things are slowing. But we've got shots remaining. Rank 9. Yeah, so I think we're getting to the point where I envisioned, where it's like we can chew through most of that upgrade tree in no time. We're rank 10. I think we are done this run at rank 10. Yeah, things are calming down. It's going to be like 70 points, 68. Let's see if we can just finish this tree over here. Yeah, we should be able to finish this tree, no problem. Let's go down there. Let's go up there, up there, up there, up there, down there, down there. So that gets us a lot of the XP related things. Let's go to the rocket lab for a sec. We got lots going on here. Let's go to the 10s because this is just, otherwise we're not going to be, otherwise we're just going to be clicking forever. That gets us a bunch there. So if we head back in, I guess we should have gone up to Sundial, but we'll see where this takes us. Rank 4 in no time. Things are going crazy. Rank 6 in no time. Seven. Heading towards rank 8. Basically, haven't been doing any extra shots. And rank 9. Yeah, so we have definitely crossed a threshold here. 10. $11. Rank 12. Time is slowly counting down. We're heading into rank 13. So I guess the question is going to be, is it even worth me doing any more, or should I just be going back to Prestige again? I have to look at what our points are. I mean, we still have so many shots that we haven't used. Upgrades. So what does that let us do? So 16. Oh, let's back out. We just accidentally clicked on that menu item because it was close to the upgrades. We haven't even really gone down the chain lightning path, but if we go over to level select and we go to prestige, we're basically 728 again. I think we just need prestige because basically we should be able to grab 2 of those. We're going to do that just because we've got the money for it, or the currency for it. And I think probably these are going to be interesting ones to get next. We got the auto collect XP. Neutrons are able to damage non-fissile atoms. And the all atom split contribute to max chain. So if we go upgrades, let's go out here. Let's go that way. Let's go that way. That's a pretty good start. We're going to go to level select. Now this should just go almost berserk. We actually got to rank 1 on our first shot, which we hadn't done before. 70 upgrades, not bad. We're going to go all the way up to there. We're going to go to there. $42. 33 left. Let's go all the way down there. So remember, this is from one play of the from the level select. So 4. Rank 5. This is only playthrough 2. More damage needed, I think, but I mean, we made it to rank 6 off of on our second time in here. That's going to give us mad upgrades. So let's get the last of this branch finished off. Let's go this way this time. Five. That's the second one finished off. So we are well into the third chunk of the upgrade tree, and we've maxed everything out almost for in 2 runs. So we go for run 3 here. We're up to rank 3 and quickly heading to rank 4. Rank 5. Rank 6. Not much for me even to click on here. Rank 9. This is our third run. Pretty much just let this run its course, and then I think we're going to be looking at prestiging again, because this is, we've reached very strong time. So really the next thing is to see, just we have to do a benchmark against that 20 XP gain level and see how we're doing against that with some of these new atoms, and whether that is now a relevant place to play in. Rank 13. So I think we're almost out, yes. Where is that going to leave us in terms of how many levels we're going to go up? Mad levels, 42 more points. So if we do a quick upgrade, just how far does that put us into the tree? That almost gets us through this third arm of the upgrade tree. We're going to have just a smidge left. And then if we go out to the level select, and if we were, yeah, so prestiging is going to get us 828. We get a couple more XPs. Before we go too far though, 356 should get us this one, and this one. So that's going to lead to some interesting gameplay, I think. So that's cool. So that's going to, so the big trick now. So we're seeing, I guess, next up here, can we get through into like well into the fourth set of upgrades, fourth tree of upgrades? Can we get into that XP gain of 20? And just where does the game go from here? So 28 unspent upgrade points. Let's see, let's do the four corners. Not quite the four corners. I guess we get about there. Like it should give us a good start. A4. I wish there was an easier way to fan out to these corners and basically like take all the upgrades in this direction. It's not too bad here, but so we're in a good spot. I feel like maybe one more prestige, two more prestiges, and we could be like maxing out most of this tree. We go here and we're coming. I mean, that's one run, and we've got we've got one whole side done. Let's go new run quickly. We're not going to go too far with this. I really want to see if we're able to make some meaningful progress on that 20 XP level. Because it wasn't that long ago we weren't able to really touch it at all, but I feel like we should be close. And I assume we're definitely... Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't even need to collect the XP. Like, I'm used to moving my mouse around, but we get the XP now automatically collected for us. We should be doing damage to black holes. So I think we are... I feel like we're reaping the benefits. Grades with 100 points. Let's do this side. Come along here. This should be pretty effective, I think. Just getting the ends of these trees, and then they will just take everything in between. Yeah, so that's 2 runs basically, and we've maxed out almost 3 leaves of the this big tree, the big upgrade tree. Let's go once more, and then let's see if we can do anything with that 20 XP level. I feel like if we can't, we might as well do a quick prestige. And then I'm curious about the rocket lab. Like, it doesn't seem like it's super worth it to spend a lot of time in there unless you are going to be playing for a while. If you're just going to turn around a prestige relatively quickly, does not seem like it's worth the effort. Yeah, this is pretty much doing its own thing now. Not a lot of involvement required from me. We're up to rank 10. Rank 11. We've got 33 shots built up. Rank 13. I'd be surprised if we don't finish the rest of the upgrade tree here. Okay, we're out of shots. Rank 15 is where we're at. We must be able to do some damage on that XP 20. Like, our XP is over 1 trillion. It's just, I guess we went up to, I guess we got more shots. So we're not done yet. We're almost at 16. Is it gonna, yeah, it's gonna take a kick over to 16. It's gonna run out of time now, but that's like we're right in the middle of 16. That's massive. What is that? That's only 48. I'm surprised it's only 48. Feels like it would have been more than that unspent points. So we've got 30 left to do stuff up here with. Crit damage, more atoms, double XP. What were all these ones over here? These are the gamma ray atoms. XP magnet. So that's, like, I mean, we haven't reached the end of this, but we are close to completely maxing this out. Let's go to the level select. So if we come over here, so sundial we should be able to do with no problem. This is the one, this nuclear propulsion, that we haven't really been able to make a lot of progress on. Yeah, okay, now we are. And we're already in the billions of XP. Rank 3. There's a lot of chaos going on here. There we go. The core went critical. Level 4 unlocked. Let's keep playing for now. So I guess we pushed farther than we needed to. We were able to max this out pretty easily. We must be, well, I'm curious to see where the game goes from here. We got to be pretty, we're going to be heading into the late game, I would assume, here, because we're maxing things out. We didn't even do the rocket lab this run. We're into the 4 trillions. We must have a lot of XP built up for the rocket lab. Time ran out, but we had plenty of shots left. If we go to the upgrades, that's 18. There's time, there's shots, there's the vortex. Increase atom size. The vortex. The vortex is when the black holes go away. So they suck everything in, grouping stuff together. Gamma ray duration. Length of the round. Neutron speed. Gamma ray spawn rate. Gamma ray beam count. Rank up time. XP. Gamma ray spawn rate. That's almost maxed out. There's a little bit more to go there, but I don't think much more. If we go to the level select, what have we got going on here? So we got another message. Your original brain was preserved, refurbished where necessary. That is funny. The stories, the lore in behind is funny. This is XP gain 100. Where is this gonna go? Like we're already. Everything's going crazy. Is there actually that much game left in behind? Because we are definitely chewing things up at the moment. These beams are pretty crazy now. It rank 7 with ease. This is gonna max it's gonna max out the upgrade tree without any issue. It makes me wonder, like, where exactly are we going from here? Is there actually meaningful content at this point, or are we basically we just finished everything? Or went critical again. Rocket Lab cost reduction unlocked. Secret skill tree unlocked. That sounds cool. I like secret skill trees. Rank 10. More time. 153 trillion. I guess the secret skill tree is needed because otherwise, like I said, like we've finished everything. So that's the trees all maxed out. So we've maxed this skill tree. So what else do we have at our disposal here? Milestones. Groundhog Day, prestige 10 times. You can claim that. We've got trillions of research points. What does this one do? Slightly decreases rank up requirements. With that, when the formulas start having a logs in them, you know you've reached a different stage of the game. Adds 1% boost to funding upgrades. 1 boost to engineering upgrades. That's lots of Rocket Lab work. So if we go to, milestones, what do we got going on here? Fastest man-made object, reach probe velocity, unlock ending 1. Through the collective effort of all humanity, we managed to match and even surpass the speed of the fastest man-made object ever created. Interesting. So this is ending 1. I wonder how many endings there are. Interesting. So we're halfway then to the ending number 2. Okay, so there's 4 endings. 4 endings by the looks of it. And this is the probe speed here. So if we back out here, go to the level select. What we got going on? So upgrades, there must be. Where is the secret? Where are the secret upgrades? Maybe it's in the prestige. We have to do something for it. If we go back out to level select, if we go to prestige, what are our options in here? Idle mode, faster research, research reactor, warp drive. Rocket upgrades don't reset. Secure. Oh, unlocks there you go. The secret skill tree. So I think this must be what we want to do. So let's go in prestige. We want the secret upgrades. Rocket upgrades don't reset. Seems like a reasonable thing. Warp drive sounds like a reasonable thing. I think everything down this way is maxed out. So we come back. Research reactor. Sure. Let's have more rocket research. Unlocks idle mode. I don't know if I want to do idle mode, but let's do data processing. And let's bootstrap one more time, I guess. We might as well get idle mode since we've got the capabilities. So now what do we need to do here? Oh, this is the, is this the new, the secret tree coming off of there? That must be what it is. So if we go to the corners, come up that way. Penning trap, chance for atoms to bounce off the sides is 25%. So that's going to make it easier for the, so we want that. Let's keep them exploding home. Oh boy. There's going to be a bunch of things on that path. Let's go down here. Let's do this first. So let's go to level select. Let's go Demon Core. Let's try to get a bunch of XP. Let's go to upgrades. So that should get us the rest of the way down there. And then we just want to start. So I think we're probably going to call this session soon, but I'm kind of curious just to see. Want to go dig down a little bit farther in this new upgrade tree. The exploding homing neutrons. Radiation atom count. Deals neutron damage over time. Quantum gravity pulls atoms towards the middle. So I feel like these levels are going to go kind of berserk now because these, yeah. It's going to be a lot of things going boom on the screen, a lot of numbers flying up in a crazy way. Rank 5. Everything's going because then they all pull these new. I assume that's the radiation ones. Those are cool. It's a neat effect. Does damage over time, I think, to things in that area. Everything is going boom. Rank 9. The question is just how far will we get through the upgrades this time around? I assume this is gonna let us get most, like this is our second run. We're rank 11 almost. Yeah, we're gonna be blitzing through these upgrades. Let's head this way. Yeah, at this point it would be nice just to have a like max the tree out. I don't care too much which order you go in, just click all the things. So we've almost got 3. We've almost upgraded 3 leaves of the upgrade tree completely. Let's go one more time, I guess. Should get us well into that top section. We'll basically just sit and watch the screen explode for a few moments here. Rank 5. We must be able to get the second. I assume we can get ending number 2 right away here. I'd like to see at least ending number 2, and then we can probably wrap this off, but I think we're very near the end, so probably won't play this a bunch more after this run, so I want to try to finish off as much as we can here. This is just all going crazy. Rank 10, I haven't done anything beyond the first starting of things, but maybe I need to give it a little helping hand here. No, maybe not much of one needed. We're up to 12. Sometimes an area needs a little help getting more neutrons going, but this is pretty self-sufficient at this point. Rank 14. This was a very fun game, though, I have to say. Like, so well tuned to keep you progressing through, give you the well-timed sort of progress and feelings as you're moving through the upgrade tree in progress. Very well tuned, very well put together. Performance really, really nice. Even with all this chaos going on, the game is playing really well. No stuttering or struggles. Almost rank 18. So this should let us get these last few upgrades there. Let's take a couple more over here. Higgs boson, extremely unstable elementary particle. More pending trap. More pending trap. Exploding homing neutrons. More pending trap. Radiation atom spawn rate. Radiation atom count. Yeah, okay. So we could do one more, but I don't think we need to necessarily. Let's see what's over. What is over this way? Dark forest. Interesting. 500 XP gain. Oh boy. This should get us the last of the upgrade points that we need. That new atom or particle there basically is crazy. Bonkers. Well, like I said, this should get us the last of the upgrades, theoretically, on the tree there, both from the fourth arm and then the secret upgrade arm as well. So that is good. And then we can see in the rocket lab what we need to do to get the second ending. This one doesn't want to get destroyed. It's bouncing back and forth. We don't have any shots left, I guess, anyways, but rank 9 comfortably. It's probably going to be a lot of XP. Upgrades, we've got 50 unspent. Yeah, so we're down to 11 left, but we're into these. So we're doing more upgrades to the radiation atoms. Neutron piercing farther. So not quite, we've got 4 left. 4 left, which is probably something we're going to want to fill out, but let's do this first. We're at 21 trillion. Let's go through and grab everything here. These will all be useful. Over almost 8 billion research points a second. You can see the velocity is changing there. Milestones, evenly matched. No, this is ending number 2. Yeah, the story bits are funny. So bizarre. So funny. So now what is left? So we've got ending 3 and ending 4. Prestige 15 times. And level 300, which seems like we're almost there. So we need more. We're gonna need more rocket research if we're gonna get there. So what is we got going on? Yeah, the galactic. If we prestige, what's going on now? Do we have anything? We don't really have much going on. We got the rocket research. And just do everything more. So I guess let's go. We're gonna try to finish this completely. We're not gonna leave any. Well, we're gonna try to leave minimal stones unturned here. Don't really need the offline. Max that out. So if we come in here, go to upgrades. So we're gonna go to the corners. I like that one. I like that one. Down there. We'll come up that way. So let's see. Level select. How far can we get with one? First go around. 82. Nice. So let's do some quick scaling of the upgrade tree. That's pretty good from one run. It at this point it's so much just watching. It's like just give me the experience that I need. I want to see as many of the endings as I can. We are rank 8. Rank 9. I assume this should be enough to get us through most of the rest of the tree. I'm thinking we're going to get through most of the rest of the tree. Up over level 200. So that should be... $55. It's going to get us through most of the third rung. I really should just be grabbing things from that new special tree because there's so many things there that will really help. Now this, okay, so this is staying the same. We're not losing stuff here anymore. We just need this to go like so much faster. Let's go to level select. So if we go up, let's go up a bit, see if this helps us with our XP, our rocket progress. Just does it all on a quicker timeline because we have more than enough power now. I guess I can see the appeal of the idle mode just to rack up some more of this XP offline without having to sit around too much for it. But up until this point, it hasn't really felt too bad, but now we're definitely in that sort of just grinding out the last bit of this game. Which, to be fair, I don't find that horrifying. Like, it's such a well done game. I am impressed with the level of content, the level of tuning and polish they have put on it. It's quite well done. Rank 7. Time up. This should help us get through the rest of that third tree, and then we can go zipping along. 49, yeah, so we got that. So we're done these bottom 3. Let's go zipping over here for a sec. Let's go this way, that way. That'll get us a bunch of progress. If we go over to the rocket lab, trillion. Got some millions that we can burn through. Anything with an M. We got all the millions. All the millions are out of the way, so we have to look for the billion ones. Anything with a billion, we should be able to keep making some progress here. I think that's probably all the progress we can make there. We're up to 0.08. What do we need to get to for the go faster than light? And then view the other endings in complete galactic expansion. So if we head back here, go to level select. So if we head up to infiltration, cover your eyes. This is going to be bonkers for at least a little bit until it calms down. Rank 3 already. Rank 4. Rank 5. Rank 6. So much chaos, so much visual chaos going on. It is beautiful, but it is crazy. And like, I'm doing nothing at this point. Rank 8. It is just running on its own. Pure automated chaos. Starting to slow down a little, but it's still doing its thing. I'm just randomly clicking to do stuff in that and help it along, and I've got so many shots built up. Rank 12. Time is starting to run down. That's bonkers. Bonkers. So we've got 40 upgrades. Can we max out? We're going to be close. 9 left. Just going to be shy. Go to the rocket lab. What do we got going on here? Let's add a couple of these high level ones. It's 17.6 billion a second, which means we can do that one in a moment. Velocity is getting close to 1. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a bit of work offline here. I will show you guys in a few moments. We can get a little closer to some of these other endings. So we managed to get our velocity up over 1 there. So we've got the faster than light. There was a little animation that played for that. Definitely some interesting storylines. And then we come down here, we've reached level 300. We prestiged 15 times. That only leaves unlocking ending 4. We got 86. Almost got everything into the trillions. So that's everything into the trillions here on the rocket lab. We go to, I think we need to run through. Let's prestige one more time here. Oh, I don't have enough XP because we have to. Let's go to the upgrades. So 36 points. we go to the level select, this is our first run after this latest prestige. We should be able to get most of the way through that research tree. Level 131, so it only goes up to level 300. Because that's how many upgrades there are. So if we go here, we should be able to get most of the way through this tree pretty quickly, at which point I'm hoping we can actually beat that final level. Let's do the level select. Let's go to Project Sundial. So we need another 200-ish levels, not really, like more like 150 level ups to max the tree out, which should be relatively easy. I think we can traverse this pretty quick. Rank 4. Rank 5. $227. That will get us most of the rest of the way here. Hopefully the last time I have to go through this upgrade tree. So that's 3 leaves of the tree completely done. Well into the 4th here. We come forward to this nuclear propulsion one. I think that we can get most of those remaining level ups here. It's going to go bonkers for a while. So much going on. It's like, my eyes, my eyes. This should all be good, all for a good cause here. Rank 6. I think we're pretty much done there. We'll see if it, well, maybe it'll get us to rank 8. So gonna get us all the way to 9. I think so. flip us over to 10. I think that's probably where it's gonna, maybe it's gonna push us over to 11. Over to 11, we got more stuff going on. My shots don't really matter too much. I feel like they just keep things moving along a little bit, and then that's enough for everything to just self-drive. I think we're, I think we're done now. Very close to rank 12. Almost enough upgrades to completely max the tree. One more run will be everything. One more run will do it. Yeah, there's the little animation. So if we come back here, go to level select. Let's go and do the infiltration. Just to max our level, and then we can do that final level. A lot going on here. We're at rank 6. I'm up to rank 8. I'm up to rank 9. Rank 10. See if it will drive itself over into rank 11 or not, but it should definitely help us max the upgrades. Solidly into rank 11. Off to rank 12. See if it'll finally run itself out here, or if we're going to go one more time. One more time looks like the decision. It's just so many power-ups. I think that'll be it. We're getting really close to being out of time. Now we might push over into rank 14. Yep. There, I think we're finally going to run out quadrillion XP. Let's get these last upgrades. So that's the complete upgrade tree, even with the secret branch all unlocked. If we go to the rocket lab, we can push through these last few ones that we can afford. More than the last few. We've got quite a few that we can afford here. We're bringing down the rank up, which is not a bad thing. That should help us with whatever the requirements are for this last level. So let's go back out here. Let's go to level select. So we've got galactic expansion. So let's see if we can finish this. We're rank 3. My goodness. Rank 4. Rank 5. Wonder how far we have to go to finish. Rank 7. Rank 8. I'm helping a little bit just to make sure that things keep moving. There's rank 9. There we go. Ending 4 unlocked. We can let it just run down now. And that should be the entire game finished. It has been a fun game to move through. Definitely crazy how things really went towards the end here. Just spiraling out of control, but let's go to the level select. So we completed the galactic expansion, which means unlock ending 4. Very cool to see all these different endings. Like I said, so much content, crazy stories. Really, really cool work. An impressive game. Very, very Very, very cool. So that is it. That is the end of Criticality. We had a lot of fun with that. Now, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And thank you very much for watching. We will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.